I should really figure out how to introduce these things. Also,
We did it at the end of the episode last time.
Yeah, we introduce everybody.
We don't have to introduce everyone. We don't have to.
No, but I mean,
If
it's
people are listening to this, they know who we are.
Probably,
because they're not going to fucking. I don't know. I don't know. No. Who is listening to this? Who?
God knows. I think Joe listens to the Game of Thrones one.
Yeah.
A couple of my mates have listened.
Oh, okay.
A couple of my mates say that they're going to listen and then don't. So.
Yeah.
But this is unofficially episode 1, but officially episode 3. I don't know. We're gonna. I liked
or episode 2.
Or episode 2. Yeah. I liked Sam's naming of the last episode as the Game of Thrones episode as A New Hope. So I wanted this one to be episode 3, Revenge of Episode 1. Because we are probably going to be mentioning your story, and with me I've got Sam and Jack.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, thanks for not saying my surname this time.
No worries, it's fine. I didn't think
much
last time.
Yeah, I don't need that.
So yeah, we also have to come up with a name for this podcast somehow.
So I'm going to say some foul shit. I don't want my. But for example, all right, you've got the bleeping tool, don't you? So you can bleep things.
I mean, I've got the tool in that I can go through and edit it afterwards.
All right, so I'm gonna make you do that now.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a notepad up just so that I can note the times that I'm gonna have to bleep stuff.
We'll do that throughout the episode.
2:22, right?
Yeah.
Fuck's
So
sake.
feel free to whenever you want say anything about it.
Yeah, just.
I mean, I wouldn't just
because
it'll get to the point where there'll either be too many and I'll forget, or I'll just keep it out of spite.
No, we'll you know, you don't know. Neither do we actually.
No,
true.
No.
Podcast bleeps 2:22 ish. I was going to read out what I was going to type then, but then I'd have to bleep this out as well, and that would be just creating more work for myself.
I think the ultimate game, Jack, should be for us to say something so offensive that rather than bleeping out individual words, he's got to just like
15 seconds.
Yeah, it's just like scorched earth. Like, no one hears anything for like 10 seconds.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably...
I could do that, but then I risk losing both of you as friends.
To be honest, it probably just puts me off ever actually editing the thing and putting it out. That's the issue.
That's a good point. We don't want to.
We should, you know, maybe that's good.
Maybe, depending on what you say, and just be like, this entire thing is. It's like a half an hour joke that leads to a terrible punchline, and I'm like, I can't put any of this out. Or
I've heard things like that before, though, where they lead up and then they leave the punchline out.
And then they cut
the juicy. That's good.
I've seen some before where they cut the punchline out but leave the other like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
That draws people in. They're like, oh my god, what did he say? And you can just bleep out any random.
That's called community engagement.
Yeah,
because people are like, well, what could it have been? And they're tweeting about it. What's the hashtag, Matt? What's the hashtag?
I don't know. We haven't thought of a name for the.
The hashtag is PissCom3000.
We'll come up with a name at the end the same way.
I don't even know what you said. Do I need to bleep that?
If you're, no matter what the name of this podcast is,
PissCom.
The hashtag is PissCom3000.
Oh, PissCom.
PissCom, yeah.
If you want to engage with us, if you want to talk about what's going on, the conversations we're having, just make sure you tweet it with the hashtag PissCom3000 or Facebook. That's fine as well. If you want to put that on Facebook, please.
All right, 4 minutes 40 is the point where I completely lost control. Right,
you'd have to bleep that. That's fine. You can do that.
No, it wasn't even bleeped. It's just noting for myself as like.
Oh, okay.
It started off going downhill. We didn't even get anywhere up the hill.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jack, do you want to tell us about your story that you told us in episode 1? Or have you decided?
I did that already.
You decided you don't want to talk about it anymore?
I've done that already. People can imagine. This is the community engagement I was talking about.
Yeah, they can.
People can imagine in their head. What was the story that he had to say, and what was it about?
I was still.
I'll just say some of the key words. All right. Vernon K.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was in there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was a keyword, but it was.
It's a keyword in Jack's interpretation of the story.
Child pornography.
Oh my.
I mean, that wasn't really part of the story. Though,
it was a keyword, though. It's a word that you remember being in the story.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Remember why it was in there.
Those are the only two I can remember, sadly.
Vernon Kay and child pornography.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I mean, we may have come up with a name for this episode.
Yeah,
already,
this episode.
soon, called Vernon Kay and child pornography.
Or
That's good.
The last episode's name, I think, from you, Sam, was Animal Crossing is for nonces. So
Yeah, that is what I saved my audio file.
This one is just Vernon Kay is a nonce.
Well, now we've got all of those words. The full picture.
That is the full picture.
Yeah,
I was
still can basically figure it out for themselves.
Yeah, connect the dots.
I was still mad at the article that we were looking at last week that didn't actually mention you at all. Considering it was a thing.
People can go and do their own sleuthing and figure out what that.
They can.
Yeah.
They just need to find out
anyone who knows us
mentioned.
will be able to could be able to figure it out.
Yeah,
probably.
Of course. There was one thing I wanted to talk about, but it wasn't anything to do with me.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone else has got any topics of discussion.
No,
I brought one.
Not specifically.
Well, I watched a video not too long ago, and it's a video of the musical artist Millie Jackson singing a song called, what's it called? It's called something I Can Feel. No, Something You Can Feel is the name of the song. So she's performing it. I don't know what the context is, but there's like a studio audience there that looked like it's a studio like you would see at Jeremy Kyle, Conan O'Brien, or something like that.
Yeah, like a race.
And so what she does, she's singing the song "Something You Can Feel," and then towards the end, she walks around the audience and she starts grabbing the crotches of men and asking if there's something that she can feel. And then she'll either shame them, being like, "No, I can't feel anything," or she'll congratulate them because she can feel something. And that was in the 90s, which is not that long ago, really. This woman, she's walking around this audience, and she's trying to feel men's dicks, and everyone's laughing and having a great time, singing along. I'm pretty sure this was on television.
Oh yeah,
sounds like it would be on television.
I mean, absolutely. Like in the 90s, it wasn't a thing. Sexual harassment couldn't really happen. I mean, obviously, it was a thing. It was happening, but I'd say it was only in like the last 10, 15 years that, maybe even 20 years, where people are like,
sexual
no,
harassment was
sexual
invented,
harassment can happen.
10 years ago.
No, that's not what I mean.
David Harassment, I think is his name.
It's like only in the last couple of decades where people have been like sexual harassment can happen to men.
Yeah.
Well,
you say that, Matt. You say that.
I do say it.
It's not true.
No. What?
I'm afraid to tell you that everyone that night that had their dick fell on, they fucking loved it. And it's probably true. You know, the first instinct.
You get to say Millie Jackson touched my dick.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to say this is bad. This shouldn't be happening. But yeah, actually, you're like, well, you know, maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good thing.
God.
And then you want to say as well, oh, imagine if it was the other way around. Fuck that. If it was the other way around, that's not happening. No one's doing that.
No one except for the president of the United States.
Power dynamics allowed this to happen. It should have happened, and actually, it was a good thing that it happened. That's my takeaway from the whole situation. I want to be on the record saying that, but not with my surname. Just my first name.
You only want people who know who you are already to know these opinions.
Yeah,
just trying to tank the podcast
except
before
for
it's
family
even
members.
started.
By no means family members. So if any family members are listening to this, I ask that you kindly forget what you've heard and press pause and close whatever tab you've got open.
I don't know how to move on from this.
I don't really have any comment on that.
Anything?
Nothing.
No, it's tanked any ideas I had of things.
I can say something that is correct and completely random.
Right.
It is 4 years since Harambe was killed in the Cincinnati Zoo.
What, to this day?
That's
to
true.
the day, yeah. It was the 28th of May, 2016.
We keep timing these podcasts really well.
I know, we could just make it the anniversary podcast and every single one.
It's an anniversary of something horrible that
Actually,
happened.
A really good name for this podcast would be the Harambe Anniversary podcast. Not just the episode, but
the whole thing.
It would be searched
episode.
a lot.
Yeah, that would be good.
God. We'll just have to rename every every episode about a very important anniversary that's happening on that day, and then when people search it, they find us talking shit.
Or it's just Harambe every time.
Or,
I would like it if every time we did this podcast that someone said, did you know today is actually the anniversary of Harambe
every
being
day.
shot in the zoo?
Killed,
murdered in cold blood.
Yeah.
By his peers.
The most upsetting, one would say, the most upsetting murder that's ever happened in America.
Yeah.
One would say that, especially this week,
especially
when no murders have happened.
No police have killed anyone.
This is the new segment, by the way.
Yeah.
Nothing bad has happened in America this week.
There's been no riots, no murders.
America is good. Nothing bad happened.
No police
with
brutalities.
It was fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
everything's fine.
Everything's just fucking
no
dandy.
Yeah, completely okay.
Yeah. Harambe though, that's sad.
That's the real tragedy.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm tearing up. Now I'm crying actually
because of Harambe.
Yeah.
He none of us deserved him. What was the name of the ridiculously photogenic ape?
Mate, you're getting beyond my knowledge of meme monkeys at this point.
Name?
Monkeys. Yeah, there was.
Remember his name?
There was
It was in the Japanese zoo. I remember that.
Yeah. Photogenic ape.
I don't remember the name of this ape.
Well,
is this the ape section of the podcast?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Well,
we've
it wasn't
gone from with a brief bit of news in the middle that everything is okay in America.
Yeah.
Shabani.
Now we're on the ape zone.
Yeah.
Shabani was the sexy gorilla, according to Japan. Just thought.
Well, that could be the thumbnail for the episode.
Just Shabani posing.
Yeah. You know, apes, they have really tiny penises for size. Kind of puts you off, right? I mean, you could admire this ape from a distance, but
yeah.
Are you saying that there would be nothing to feel?
Yeah, exactly. Millie Jackson would be
bringing it.
By the way, Sam, well done. That was
good.
Bringing it all the way around.
But yeah, and it also means that Matt has to include that whole fucking segment.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love that.
Either that or just cut everything and start again.
Yeah, and start again and have nothing for the first, I don't know how many minutes.
Just silence for the first 13 minutes. Just nothing.
Well,
except
we'll
for that,
see what happens on the cutting room floor.
For the one bit that Jack said at the start that I have to bleep out. I'll leave that in and cut everything else.
Yeah, if you could. And if that could be the title of the episode as well. Please.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely have to bleep some of that as well.
I don't because they've got no idea who I'm talking about.
Well, no, because because
I'll cut the bit where we mentioned
the implication is that I called anyone anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, then I'll cut that out.
I don't need the speculation. I've got enough stuff going on.
Got enough bleeps.
Yeah.
Well, in case still hitting you up.
Well, that guy, he's got nothing else to do, has he? Like, really, what is he doing?
I'm surprised that he's still interested in you, considering you're now over the age.
Yeah, that's true. He is a paedophile.
We could just.
Yeah, we should probably have some sort of disclaimer at this point that
we're not being.
Okay, this isn't.
We're not being serious.
Yeah.
No, put me on the record. I disagree with the disclaimer.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Because.
But if you want to sue me, it would be good for my personal brand.
I mean,
so please do.
Well, that was one thing that we talked about in episode 1 was that we have, from Elon Musk, learned that you can just call anyone a nonce and it's fine.
That's true. That is actually you're correct, Emma. We can call anyone a nonce.
And I will.
It's fine. And Jack will and does.
Yeah, I will. I'll do it again to other people.
Sorry, there's a picture here comparing that gorilla to George Clooney, and I'm really confused by it.
Yeah, because he doesn't look like George Clooney.
No, they don't.
George Clooney looks good for a human being.
It's like super photogenic gorilla resembles George Clooney. It doesn't look like him.
I have no idea what this gorilla even looks like.
You'll find out. You're missing out, Sam. I mean, this monkey also has... Oh, sorry, not a monkey, it's an ape. This ape also has lips and eyes, and presumably ears, although I can't see them, but that's about as much resemblance as it has to George Clooney in this picture. People will...
They'll be going ape over this.
We haven't talked about anything of substance at all yet.
I've got something of substance, actually.
Is this going to be...
It's a list of all of the material from Osama bin Laden's hard drive that was not allowed to be archived because of copyright issues.
What?
All right, so I'll just go through the list. So, as everyone knows, Osama bin Laden, he was murdered sadly years ago. The world still mourns his death, obviously.
Oh.
But the government published a list of they published his whole hard drive. I guess there's some law which means they have to do that, or they just thought it would be funny. I like to think that the latter. But there's some stuff they couldn't put in because it's copyrighted. So I'll just read the list. This is basically a list of what Osama bin Laden watches and does. So we've got ants with a Z. That's the first one. Alphabetical.
Good start.
Batman Gotham Knight.
Gotham Knight.
BBC Great Wildlife Moments. Biography dash Osama bin Laden.
Oh.
Cars.
Oh God.
The more I
Disney
hear
film,
about it.
Cars.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's not that bad,
Chicken Little.
Jesus.
That's a bad one.
By the way, as I'm reading this, bear in mind, we're going to watch all of these and review them all. And that's a separate podcast that we do on Wednesdays.
Osama bin Laden's biography as well.
Yeah, his curated list of best films and TV shows.
That's all I'm really looking forward to.
CNN presents World's Most Wanted.
God,
I like that because it's not necessarily. There's no bin Laden in the title.
But it could be
someone else.
It is.
But the implication is that he's like,
oh yeah,
it's me.
You all know it's me. God, what a dick.
Here's a video game. Final Fantasy VII.
I knew it. I knew I didn't like that game for some reason.
It's because Bin Laden didn't like it.
Yeah,
I did like it. So
I've never played.
That's why.
I've never played Final Fantasy VII.
No, me neither.
Heroes of Tomorrow. I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is either.
Maybe he thought that was about him.
It sounds like American army propaganda.
Yeah, maybe actually. It's a good shout. Home on the Range. That's another animated film.
Damn.
He loves those.
He does have a love of animated children.
It's like, damn, I hate those Americans, but they sure can animate a movie. Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Okay, right. God damn it.
Even the first one. Wait,
you can draw a few genres of films in this list.
God, he hates American capitalism, but
those animated films, man, you can't deny they're good.
Yeah, Ice Age 3, it's just incredible.
Ice Age 3 is definitely not just made as a money pit for children or Chicken Little.
No, certainly not.
Home on the Range, to be
fair. And we've got In the Footsteps of Bin Laden.
God, he's so self-centered, or was.
Well, he's
pretty narcissistic.
He's looking over his shoulder, maybe.
He's
where do they think I am?
He's Googling himself.
Oh, they think I'm in the mountains of Afghanistan.
Just there chilling in his house.
That's the first place you look. Where was he eventually? Where was he?
Pakistan.
He was in a compound in Pakistan. Where they'd assumed that he'd been for a while, but never looked. Apparently, I don't know. I didn't look too much into it.
He was laughing.
Basically, they were just like, "Oh, he's living in caves."
We've got 4 different National Geographic documentaries.
Oh, damn.
Are they all about Osama bin Laden?
No, they're not. They're actually not. I think this guy just likes nature and stuff.
He did get the BBC one.
Kung Fu Killers.
Okay.
Nature.
Yeah.
Inside the Green Berets.
Oh.
Nature.
Yeah, nature.
Predators at War.
Fuck's sake.
Is that nature? World's Worst Venom. That's just snakes.
It sounds like he's looking at animal warfare, or was looking at animal warfare. Apart from the Inside the Green Berets thing, because I'm pretty sure.
So obviously, when you read this list, you're putting it under a telescope. You're thinking, what was Bin Laden trying to do? It sounds to me like he was trying to have a good time.
Yeah,
he was just trying to relax.
Every Friday when I'm just trying to relax after a stressful week at work, I put on Ice Age 3 and
think what would you put on Ice Age 3 and think what would Bin Laden do?
Thank God it's over. Yeah, thank God the Ice Age is done.
Yeah,
and I'm Bin Laden. Thank God. I wake up every morning and I think I'm Bin Laden, and that's good.
And I'm going to watch Ice Age 3
Yeah,
for
I've
the
done
14th time
some
today.
crazy shit in my life. Then we've got Peru Civilization. Research, perhaps.
Oh.
His next conquest. Resident Evil, the video game.
Oh, the video game. I thought it was gonna be...
Presumably, it doesn't say, actually. I presume it's the video game.
Either would be copyright.
Well, the film's got that one great scene with the lasers and the man that turns to like chunk.
That is good.
So,
I'm pretty sure every other film after that tried to do that. I think Resident Evil was one of the most influential films of all time.
On future Resident Evil films.
Yeah, well, of all time.
Never watched it, so no idea. No idea.
Then we've got Storm Rider, Clash of the Evils.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that is. The Kremlin from Inside.
ooh.
The Story of India. You know, he's in Pakistan. He's wondering what's going on over there. The Three Musketeers. Not much to say about that. And then finally, Where in the World is Osama bin Laden?
Oh.
And he's watching it the whole time and he's going, I'm here.
All right. Just crying or
He's
laughing.
laughing.
Yeah.
He's laughing.
Do you think he? Oh, do you think he's laughing, or do you think he's crying? Like,
Oh, maybe he wants to.
Nobody
everyone,
knows where I am.
well, you think he's everyone's always asking where is Osama, not how.
How?
Not how is the sun.
How is Osama?
Oh
That's
God,
right.
I hate myself for saying that. Thing.
Well, that's the title of the episode. How is Osama bin Laden?
Yeah. Storm Rider Clash of the Evils is a Chinese animated feature film.
He loves his animated films.
He does.
He does.
Did he have a nipper in there, or was he just loving that?
I'm not.
He does have, apparently, according to Wikipedia, he does have 20 to 26 children. So,
Right, were they all staying with him?
chances are
There were quite a few people staying with him, but I think they were mostly. I don't know what the term would be. Oh well, women would be the easiest way to describe them, but
They were mostly women.
spouses.
Mostly,
spouses. I don't know if they were. I didn't.
The
I don't
mothers were women.
know. Yeah.
He's 6'5". Didn't realize that.
Bin Laden is
Um,
6'5".
The more I
Yeah.
hear about him, the more I like him. Like,
Unfortunately, though, he was killed on the 2nd of May, so we have missed
oh
the
fuck!
anniversary by nearly 4 weeks.
He
Nearly.
probably had a big dick. Big dick.
Does
Bin
it say?
Laden.
Does it say anything about that on the Wikipedia, Sam?
Does it say that?
I'll have a look, see if there's something about
Control and F.
the size. Yeah, finding page. How big was his dick?
This is in my. search
No,
history.
sadly, nothing on the size of his knob.
Well, let me search for Big Dick Bin Laden on Google.
What
No,
would
I'm
the?
going to search for it on DuckDuckGo just so the government can't see me do it.
What?
Osama Bin Laden porn videos around. Click on
Oh
this.
fucking hell! No.
Jesus.
What would be the porn parody name for
Osama Bin Laden getting a blowjob from one of his Arab wives.
Nope. What would
I'm
be?
not sure.
What would be the porn actor's name for Osama? Like for who would play Osama bin Laden?
Osama Bin Bucking? I don't know.
It would definitely been fucking or been something. Like
Osama in Ladies.
Oh, yeah. Osama Bin.
Been in.
Yeah.
Well, that was an exciting segment. Porn
Yeah,
parodies.
that's sorry. That's the weekly Bin Laden segment.
That's
Yeah, well,
once per week we have to check in on Bin Laden.
Yeah, that was the
See how
educational
he's
bit.
doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's not doing great, actually, I've heard.
No, well, he's been dead for 9 years, so.
Has it been 9 years?
Yeah, 2011.
Is he in the sea or something? What's that?
Yeah,
got
they
buried at
put
sea.
him in the sea, so he was.
That's
he didn't become
badass.
like a. Well,
It
it's
pissed
actually
a
quite
lot of people
offensive
off,
to. Yeah.
Pissed
Is
a
that
lot
why
of
they
people
did
off.
it? Isn't that a bit petty?
No, apparently they did it because they didn't want his
It-
grave to become a like a shrine.
Yeah.
People to
Yeah,
make
that
kill-
makes sense.
That's allegedly why they did it.
Yeah.
Who knows why America does anything? Really.
No, and that was back when they had,
They
relatively speaking, quite a competent leader.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, they haven't done anything bad since. So.
No, I mean everything.
No, that's true. I
Everything's-
mean, everything is fine in America.
Yeah,
It's
since,
good right now. It's
since
very good.
Bin Laden died, everything's got better. There's been
That's true.
no terrorist attacks.
That was the beginning of
Yeah.
all the best stuff
Nobody's died on the entire planet in the
happening. No one's
last
died.
9
World
years.
peace, actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm just gonna name this podcast "Denial."
Denial.
Just denial.
But that wouldn't be true because we've accepted the death.
We're in acceptance now.
Yeah.
We're getting through the 5 stages of grief just from existing.
Yeah. I thought for a second there you're going to say over Osama bin Laden. And...
Oh God, no.
No,
I've
I don't want any of that.
I've already gone through that. I've accepted. Like Jack said, we're in acceptance now. I don't actually know what the 5 stages of grief are.
I've finally come to terms with his death.
Bargaining, that's one of them.
That is one of them.
I don't know if I ever bargained.
Do we have to do all of these emotions for Bin Laden?
I was just thinking, I don't know if I actually tried to bargain with the US government for...
no. But we like... surely he's not dead. No, that's denial.
Denial.
I don't know what bargaining is, I guess.
Bargaining would be like, I'd give anything just to see him one more time. Something like that.
I'd give anything just to see Bin Laden one more time.
Release the photos.
Oh God, not the photos.
I mean, that stuff's definitely out there. But...
Is it?
Oh, there's a photo of him after he's been shot. It's fucking horrific.
Oh, right, because it's the army who did it and they're fucked up.
Yeah.
It's the SEALs, the Navy.
It was the Navy SEALs, yeah.
I watched the film, what was it called? 30 Dark?
Was it Zero Dark 30?
Zero Dark 30. I watched it, I think I was on a plane.
I tend to ignore films like that.
Oh, it wasn't... it's got a 91%.
Where you watch all kinds of dross. So.
Yeah, it's got 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I didn't think it was that good.
Yeah. It won awards.
Of course it did. Yeah,
it got a Golden Globe for Best Actress.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it wasn't going to win a BAFTA.
It was directed by James Cameron's wife, right?
Or
ex-wife.
Catherine Bigelow.
Really?
It's Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah, Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah, James Cameron would have
done
it.
It was a good film. He's too busy with
the 3
Avatar 7.
A million Avatar sequels, obviously.
Yeah. He was too busy going.
That's what the world needs.
Going down the sea or something.
I couldn't.
He does like that, but yeah.
I couldn't watch the first. I couldn't finish the first one. I don't think I got past half an hour in.
Avatar.
Yeah, it was just awful.
It's terrible.
I think Bin Laden would have really liked Avatar.
Oh yeah, it was animated. Well, he would have liked the animated.
Definitely, I'm pretty sure it was definitely out before he died, so it wasn't on the list.
Yeah, Avatar.
Right, but did he have access to films? Like all of that stuff there was pretty old.
Well, Ice Age 3 came out in 2009. Avatar also came out in 2009.
We've got the IMDb right here with us.
I mean, it's not like I'm sat at a computer and have access to the internet.
No, that'd be silly.
No, it's not. It's not.
He just knows all the stuff.
I don't know. I'm in the middle of a field at the moment. I don't know what you're doing. I don't have any access to internet.
Zero Dark 30 has a higher rating than Avatar.
It may well be a better film because, honestly, Avatar, in terms of a film and as a narrative, is pretty boring. It's just Dances with Wolves, but with blue aliens instead of Native Americans.
Sorry, can I briefly interrupt to read out one of the other titles? That's
please
come
do.
up from my Osama bin Laden porn video search.
Yeah.
Feel free to bleep this, but it's your choice. Big black Obama cock destroys tight Trump man pussy.
Not bleeping that. That's the title of the podcast.
God, fucking hell!
I'm keeping that in.
God, you're poor internet service provider.
No, he's searching on DuckDuckGo.
I'm using Firefox, mate. It's fine.
Oh God, this podcast is sponsored by ExpressVPN. It's not, but that would be unrealistic.
that would be a fantastic link.
Yeah.
And then
keep your searches about Bin Laden's secret from the CIA.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna watch this now.
Oh God! At least keep the sound off. I don't want to hear.
Well,
it.
you won't be able to hear it. I've got headphones on.
Oh no, that's all right then. Let
I
us
need
know.
to know what happens.
Let us know how it goes.
You're just watching it for the plot.
I think I might be remembering it wrong, but I think at some point in Zero Dark 30 they justify waterboarding someone.
Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, that whole film is like, look, occasionally we kill the right person. Yeah.
And did they? I think they mentioned the fact that they killed innocents halfway through, but
yeah, they'll have buried that.
I don't. On the fact that I can't remember.
Jesus, was Zero Dark 30 2012?
Yeah. The fact that I can't remember anything about it from
it. So it took them. Hang on, when did it premiere?
In the UK, it was 2013, January.
Oh, well, yeah. In America, it was the 19th of December 2012 that it was released. So it took them 18 months to get, after they'd killed him, to get a film about how they killed him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to get... It was probably before the actual information about how they killed him came out. But yeah, got to get in on that sweet, sweet war thriller money.
Yeah.
Because
can there be any worse propaganda than American Sniper, though? That is literally the film. That is the film inside Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
Like the propaganda film in
I know which one you mean.
Just American Sniper, right?
It's
about
I've not seen American Sniper, but
I've read enough articles about it to feel like I've watched all of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't watch any films.
Yeah, true.
But I've read the articles, so
apart from Ice Age 3.
But yeah, Inglourious Bastards is like about the film inside that Hitler's like guffawing at before he dies. Is like it's about a sniper who got loads of kills on the baddies, and literally that's what American Sniper is.
Except, arguably, the guy who is the focus of American Sniper is more of a dick than Hitler.
Yeah, he is, because he died of being, well, I don't know, he died of going mad because of the war.
Yeah.
Didn't he like kill family members or something as well?
What, the guy from American Sniper?
I don't know.
I
might be confusing him with Chris Benoit.
Yeah, Chris Benoit. I think the guy it was based on was still alive.
I think he did some friendly fire stuff.
Oh, probably.
I'll go on the record.
I'm also pretty sure that he bragged about people that he killed. So.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
you don't join the army to kill people.
He did die. He died February 2nd, 2013. Shows how much we know.
Yeah, he's dead as hell, the American Sniper guy. I know that much.
Shot at a shooting range.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that is the way you die in America, by guns. Chances are someone's going to kill you by accident.
Wait, nah, because no one's died in America in the last.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
years
no,
since...
you're correct. Since Osama bin Laden died, you're correct. No one has died in America.
Since Obama died.
Yeah, no one's died. Yeah, especially no good people.
No, God no. Why would that happen?
Definitely not on video as well.
No.
No videos have been taken.
And
actually,
no videos, and no one would be clearly responsible for those deaths.
No. Yeah, things are good in the world.
Do you reckon the American Sniper, is that where that meme came from, where it was like, I was in the US Army, like the comment that people would put as like,
I know the one you're talking about.
Posting, yeah.
No, that predates, sadly, American Sniper.
I need to find out where that meme came from.
Yeah.
I was a US Army soldier or something.
Yeah, like, what the fuck did you say about me, you little bitch? That one.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy SEALs, and
I'm getting it. I'm also getting it mixed up with the future US Army soldier vibe.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
That whole block of text.
Yeah.
So someone has using brilliant AI technology. They've made it so like Jay-Z raps it.
Wow.
So there's like a SoundCloud of like Jay-Z rapping that whole paragraph. Yeah, it's really good.
His record label has come down on all that real hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't stop it. There's software out there.
We absolutely should have one, by the way, a podcast of you two talking about like R&B and rap and stuff, because two
suburban
white guys,
white English dudes.
Yeah,
talking about rap. The opinions we have.
It is fascinating listening to it, because I've got no idea what you're on about at any point.
Yeah, people both want to and need to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, there just isn't enough.
I found the
middle class white people talking about
or rapping. Yeah. I found the copy pasta, the Navy SEAL copy pasta, and it is.
Well, now you have to sing it.
No, I will not be singing. Hang on, when's this article?
You have to sing the whole thing to the tune of that song from the musical Rent.
Oh god. What, the 925,600 minutes?
That's the rule.
No. I've just seen the ending and it just says you're fucking dead, kiddo. Oh. Man,
Yeah.
it's a good thing that no bad thing has ever happened in.
Nothing bad has ever happened.
I don't even know if I can keep
since Bin Laden was killed.
Since Obama Bin Laden was killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Obama Hussein, because that joke never gets old, by the way, when they accidentally say Obama instead of Osama.
Yeah.
That joke was always funny and will always be funny.
The noted Kenyan Barack Hussein Obama.
Yep. If only he'd shown us his birth certificate.
Yeah.
What are we even talking about at this point?
I mean, do we really want to revisit anything we've been talking about?
We're talking about how Joe Biden shit himself on a stream.
Please tell me about that, because I've got no idea.
Basically, there's a video where it sounds like Bin Laden.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't blame me for that. Joe Biden is an anagram of Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Don't try and figure it out.
100% correct.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah, there's a video of Joe Biden talking to someone else, and there's a sharp noise as he's talking, and then the other guy like raises his eyebrows as it happens, and someone took the waveform from the audio, compared it to a YouTube video, the title of which was Diarrhea Fart, and they were identical. So
that's the kind of sleuthing we need in this world.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know what else you expect when you keep having conversations with senile old men.
Yeah.
They're going to shit themselves.
They're going to shit themselves.
Exactly. And if they don't literally shit themselves, they'll
verbally
shit themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
what
was it he said this week? If you can't figure out if you're for me or for Trump, then you ain't black.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
told
black man.
Told black people if you don't know,
That's amazing.
If you don't know whether to vote for me or the other guy, I think.
The Trump stuff has been funny. It's been funny that he's been president because he's said and done some really stupid stuff. I need to see more Biden content. I need Joe Biden content on the television. I'm bored. I get Trump now. He's insane.
Yeah.
We're done with that. I need to see Joe Biden shit himself on television. I need to see it. I need to see him collapse and die on the screen while yelling slurs. I need that.
You're telling me you're not entertained
that's why the podcast officially endorses Joe Biden.
I'll bleep that out. You're telling me you're not entertained by Donald Trump saying that he would never insult someone for wearing a face mask and then immediately insulted the reporter for wearing a face mask?
Oh, you're doing it because what did he say?
He said, you want to be politically correct. And he's like, no, sir, I just want to wear the mask. But he was just like...
he doesn't wear it, does he?
No.
He doesn't wear it.
No, because he's a fucking idiot.
Because he's a man.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
he's a man's man.
Because if he wore a mask, all the fake tan would come off on him.
That's true.
Like a colossal fool.
Yeah.
That would be...
normally he looks so statesman.
Exactly, yeah. You don't
amazing. If that did happen. Did you... Yeah, I mean, can you imagine how dumb it would be if a leader of a country during the middle of a pandemic was doing everything they could to not protect themselves? Bragging about shaking hands with people. I just don't like.
I can't imagine that. I don't think anyone's
living in a country where that's happened.
No,
no one's ever done that. Actually,
we're not. I don't think we need to talk about hashtag Cumgate.
No, we don't need to talk about Cumgate. Absolutely.
I think, apart from the fact that the name is the best thing that has ever happened.
In fairness,
it's the name of the podcast. The podcast is called Cumgate.
Yeah. There's so many names for this podcast and this episode. I'm going to have to go through and listen to it just to figure out which one to use.
Well, that'll be a nice surprise for us all when it gets uploaded.
Yeah, except...
Not you, obviously, but me and Jack.
Yeah.
Except when Matt calls it the thing I wanted bleeped out, the only thing I wanted bleeped out.
Oh, the bit at the start. I'll just call it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitally call it that.
No. I like how you were considering just saying it again to give me more work to do.
Well, I was sort of thinking about saying...
come on. You should say it. You should say it.
I'm not going to say that. I might say something else.
Go on, say something else.
You could say literally anything and I'd just bleep it out, so...
Oh, no. You don't have to bleep that out.
No, that's true.
This is...
Also,
I tell you what, if you bleep that out, when you bleep that out, everyone's response to you say that's definitely true is just going to drive people wild.
No, also he
There you
messaged. He messaged. I'm not going to say who, but he messaged one of my friends recently, just being a creepy weirdo.
Oh, excellent.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm absolutely going to cut that so nobody has any idea who we're talking about.
Yeah,
but just know that they are a pedo.
See, if people are 48 minutes deep into this episode of this podcast after everything we've said, they deserve something. We should give them that at least.
Yeah.
We should give them that little.
Thanks for staying.
No, actually, let's think about it. We should reward people now. They're 48 minutes in. If you're listening, if you're actually listening to this, what should we do? We there must be some kind of gossip or something that we can tell them.
What do you want us to chat shit about?
I don't know. What else do we know? Do we know stuff?
We don't know anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you listened to any of the last 48 minutes, we definitely don't know.
I've forgotten nearly everything that was mentioned, probably for my own sanity.
Let's see.
Call people nonces. Nobody died in America.
Nobody died in America. Thank God no one died in America.
No.
God, the world is so fucked.
Yeah, it is. It's especially America.
I mean, in our country, I'm definitely not going to be throwing any special stones at America.
That's a fair point.
We're every bit as bad.
We need to figure out the tone of this show.
Yeah, we do.
Are we going to talk about Bin Laden? Or are we going to talk about
real problems?
Real horrible things.
I mean, why can't we do both?
Yeah,
it seems to be like a brain diarrhea.
This is the podcast version of like GMTV. And now
I don't remember them talking about hate crimes on GMTV.
After talking about the Pornhub video, Big Black Obama Cock Destroys Tight Truck Man Pussy, we're going to discuss the violence that's happening right now in our world. That's despicable.
It is despicable.
Yeah.
That's me being Philip Schofield, just transitioning perfectly, and no one notices what I've done.
No one thinks that there's anything weird.
See, and I can just be GMTV and just no, we're not GMTV.
You're Lorraine Kelly.
No, sorry, I was going to say Good Morning Britain. And just,
right.
Just like be a general arse to everyone.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Just like basically, just you two are both cunts.
Oh,
yeah. Your opinions don't matter. I'm the only one with a relevant opinion. So
you're probably right. You're probably right, especially with your history as being a really reprehensible human being that hacked people's phones and stuff like that.
I definitely did all of that.
Yeah.
You definitely did. That's the thing. Everyone knows it as well.
And this is where we throw over to loose women. Hi guys. Today we're talking about how you can stretch your vagina to be 20 inches wide. And you can throw things down it. And you can shout into it and it makes a noise.
Before anything else happens that I'm going to have to bleep, should we end the podcast?
I thought you were going to say. I was going to say before we slip any further into this obvious madness.
Yeah, the fact that it's
hey guys.
Yeah, okay.
We've got a big dildo here in the shape of Boris Johnson.
Anyone who
Instead of clapping for Boris, why don't we shove Boris up our fannies?
For anyone who, for some reason, is still listening,
why would you?
Thank you for making it this far.
Hi guys.
Just
how big is Dominic Cummings' penis?
We'll try and...
We asked the panel today, and they weigh in on the answers.
Depending on how this comes...
personally,
oh, fucking hell.
I think it's a type 5.
Depending on how this is received, we may or may not try and make these a bit more... at least have topics that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We've got topics.
This is beautiful. This was definitely an experience. I think people should listen to it just to experience the same thing that we've just experienced. I couldn't think of another word. I couldn't think of another word, and I just had the word experience stuck in my head. But anyway, thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
We'll be doing these...
You've got real
Please leave a comment below.
Tell us why we're dumb, and tell us things to talk about. Why not? Give us something to do.
Yeah, feel free to ask us any questions if you want our opinions on anything. But honestly, why would you?
Yeah.
Please follow me.
Not on Twitter. Or anything.
On Twitter, yeah.
No, just follow me.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll try and do these weekly, as long as technical issues. Fuck me sideways.
It's all right. You can bleep that.
Yeah, I'll just
and then edit in you saying issues.
Like
cleanly.
I'll just use the issues like
issues,
that, and then
there you go.
It'll make perfect sense. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, and I think after 46 minutes we'll end the podcast now.